What's up, guys? Welcome back to another one. Getting right headed to the field, but we'll see you guys there. Okay, this is hashtag the worst year slash. It ain't the longest harvest, but it feels like the longest harvest. Longest harvest we probably had is when Brett hurt his foot. He's missing half of his foot. That's why we call him Stubby. That's another story for another day, and interesting one at that. But no, we were hoping to get done with this field yesterday. That didn't happen. We didn't have any breakdowns on the combine side. We ran out of storage at home, which we knew that was coming. We had to run to the elevator. So running to the elevator, it's about 25 minutes there, 25 minutes back, not including dumping. So about an hour that I gotta wait, and so we were waiting on the trucker. Well, our truck driver got there. He came back the first time. He said, "I'm low on air." Well, for those of you that don't know, all the semi trucks you see on the road, the only thing that keeps them like up and going is the air compressor that makes them work. Without air, that semi ain't moving. So he's like, "I'm low on air." Well, he got aired back up, and he was able to go run that load, come back, and get another load. Well, on the third load, he was on his way there with the third load. We already knew he had this problem. They were like, "Okay, dump at the elevator and go straight to the mechanic and see if they can fix it." Well, he never made it to the mechanic. He was stuck about 10 yards from the scale at the elevator. He didn't get, so when you get to the elevator, you gotta weigh in, like what you weigh, and then when you weigh out, they'll divide or minus the two, and they'll get your how much you brought into them. So he didn't get his second weight, so they had to go off what he brought in, his empty weight was earlier. So that truck stayed the night last night at the elevator, and it went to the mechanic today. They finally got it to the mechanic shop. There's an air leak right above the transmission, right below the cab, that is really hard to fix, and they don't have parts. They couldn't get parts for a while. Like, we're a month on back order for these parts, and so we'll be lucky if we see that truck in 3 to 6 months. So yeah, so right now we have the elevators, truck, and trailer. Thanks to those guys, Litchfield Farmers Grain. We do a lot. Everything we do goes through them guys, so shout out to those guys for helping us out. So hopefully we can get done today, but Dad ain't gonna get anything done if he doesn't get moving. And then we got the demo tractor. Brett's going today on that. I think today's our last day with that tractor, unfortunately. We haven't had any, well, I wake up this morning, Mom tells me, "Oh yeah, Dad had another problem with the air seeder last night." I'm like, "The demo one?" "Yeah, so Brett brought it out of the field. He was going down the road, and he hit a bump or something, and the tractor just shut off. Had no clue what happened, just shut off." So Dad gets out there and they try pulling it. Truck didn't budge the tractor, which Brett had it neutral and everything, it didn't budge it. So they were walking all around trying to figure out what it was. Well, when he hit the bump, it hit the disconnect switch that disconnects all the power from the batteries. And yeah, that's what it was. So got that figured out, but we're still waiting on that rim from, I think it was Kansas, or maybe it was Oklahoma, something like that. Probably Oklahoma, but we're waiting on those guys to ship the rim for our air seeder, or our air seeder tractor, I should say. So we'll see what happens, but lot of stuff going on. And then me and Dad were arguing last night because we were taking this auger down, and the tractor had a flat tire on the front of it. So we're trying to air it up. I'm telling Dad what the problem was. He's telling me what it could be, and I'm telling him it's this. And he's like, no, it ain't, blah, blah, blah. So we were just going back and forth, and I'm like, you're never going to agree with me when I'm right. And he's like, you're right. I'm like, exactly. But we got it done. Sort of. Tractor still has flat tire, but enough to move. Why is he not moving? But very interesting week. So, what can you do? Farm equipment. And it's going to rain tomorrow, so even better. But, so like I was saying before, why is Dad not moving? Well,
because I'm losing everything. You've got to pay attention to me. If I can't move, stop.
so Dad can't move. Like, he was moving and the combine just shut down. Like, his transmission or something must be screwed up, so we gotta figure that out. But like I said, this is why I'm in the seat and you're not, because I get yelled at. So I'll wait on truck to get here, which pretty sure that one's it. I don't know, because I don't know what truck we have. But yeah, fun times. He's just sitting still because we cannot do anything. He was shelling along, and I don't know if I said this, but he was shelling along, and it just quit. And I got in the truck or in the combine. I said truck because I'm looking at one, and he said it's just throwing air codes and there's nothing he can do. He shut it off for a second, turned it back on. It started to go, but he was running 1.5 miles, 2 mile an hour. So we're still out in the middle of the field with it. He's trying to get up here to the road so somebody can come look at it, but so much for trying to get done with harvest today. It's what, 2:48 now. It's just a nightmare. Between this, the air seeder, yeah, the air seeder, we're still waiting on a tire. It was in Oklahoma, but turned out that it never left Oklahoma until today, and so it'll be here in a week when it was supposed to be here Friday. And just like that, we're back up and going. I'm tired. We have 19 passes to go. So the combine down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. And the elevator closes in 3 hours. Can we get it done in 3 hours? Probably not. It's gonna rain tomorrow.